Between the two of us, Margaret, was I not perhaps too harsh on them? And speak. We have had enough of false flattery.
Sire, you were harsh, but rightfully so. These counselors, they need to be shown their place. You suffered their insolence for far too long. And the same is true of the Jews.
We know. Otto repeated to us several times that it is time to strike against them. We are glad he is not here. He would be intolerably self-satisfied if he knew we had heeded him.
Boy, can't you see the king's cup is empty?
You tend to us as if we were in monastic wine. The monks had a good year. We have concerns, friend. The Hungarians are rebelling. Our army is falling apart. And mercenaries. They cannot be relied upon. And we are no closer to our goal now than a few months ago. Thank you. It is a good year. If our father were still alive, he would have been astonished by the mess that a few years of Wenceslas reign brought us. With a single word, he would have put the nobility in their place, and the country would flourish. God grant him eternal glory.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Odorin, and the rest will fall in line.
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them? We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill here. What side are their lords on?
We'll find out soon enough, sire.
If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass, and relinquished that throne that he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of him.
Once you restore order, they'll join you. All you have to do is promise them the privileges they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
First, they'd have to be willing to make peace, at least among themselves. Jobs does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end. This business makes me thirsty. Maybe. But first I'll have to conquer a few more cities. And get a couple of what's on my side. Then they... If Bohemia is a wasp nest, then Hungary is a viper's lair.
You will follow in his footsteps, sire, as soon as you get the chance.
But the wine is good here. To your health, Margaret. And to your health too, boy. May your children grow in a land ruled by a good king.
Thank you, sire. You are too magnanimous.
Why? You did a good job. You can be proud of yourself.
Your Majesty.
First, we need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
We're working on it. While the consul was meeting, Otto von Berghoff and his men set out for Raborsch. Odorin won't give you any more trouble.
He and Ruthard are in it together. Once we get Odorin, we can handle Ruthard easily. Raborsch will be yours. After all, Otto has already got Malishov.
I appreciate your confidence, sire.
But the devil knows there are a lot more strongholds to conquer here.
For the king, red wine, boy.
No. We have had enough of her. I I think von Berghoff's little contraption will find its use in it.
I have some suggestions for other candidates.
Not so fast, my friend. It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
To bring it here to the square and point it at the city hall? Those sycophants would only benefit from a warning like that.
It's a splendid idea. Won't be necessary. The councillors are quite fearful enough already that they can hide nothing from us.
There's been enough fretting, sire. You shall see. Soon we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. So then, to victory. And you, boy, will you drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell your children and grandchildren.
No, sire. It would be inappropriate for me to drink with you. I apologize.
As you wish. To your health, Marquardt. And to our upcoming victory.
Begging to be eaten. I couldn't resist either. Give me 100 knights in full armor.
You heard Lord Konstadt's news.
Was die Medien
9
noch
million Lord of Perkstadt.
Irish
About the
Peter's
girls?
going to
Or the Piglet!
sweating at the altar.
Fucking
Nearly drops his soul to Hallelujah, Hallelujah,
Yet another impoverished nobleman. Not the first to end up like
the French court. I drank many under the table. Even the notorious. I couldn't resist either.
Delicious.
One after another. I wouldn't despair.
fuckings for bells. Do you get it, Father?
Please, call me Rabbi, Lord Cape.
Oh, whatever. Fuck it.
And you should not curse either.
See? You talk exactly the same as our holier-than-thous.
What is bothering you, young man? You should rejoice that you are to be married.
But I didn't ask for a wife. I wanted to prove that I was worthy of the name of my house. Earn a reputation. Travel the world. And maybe later, one day...
Then you might be dead, sir. Think about the future. You need an heir.
But they could have at least asked. Me?
Nice.
What if she's some ugly monster?
Then she will be a rich monster. And God willing, the children will take after you.
Anyway, I need more wine to wash down my pain. Will you drink with me?
I shall not, son. Intemperance is against God's commandments.
Ha! Told you! You're the same as our priests. But to your credit, you actually practice what you preach.
You in need of something, my well.
I'd like to drink a toast with you to our joint success. As they so to touching. Come now. What's become of your
I never had one.
truly? Not even a little.
Not a bit. I'm just a cynical...
In that case, I'm quite simple and proud.
Fuck. I've got a tongue like a slice of weak old bread after all that.
Well, get something.
His lordship is so unsteady on his legs, he can't make it.
To hell with that keg slop. I had my eye on him all evening. He had pitchers brought from some and left the rest of us to drink cheap dregs. Try and find one of those pit.
You can bet on it. I've got a nose for...
I don't doubt it. Get sniffing quick.
Begging to be eaten. Damn it. Your name is unpronounceable.
How'd you like our wine?
The art of winemaking has a... Recipes are passed on from... I myself was practically... Even the French royal... The king himself had wine delivered for his table.
So you're not too keen on...
Comment dire? Let us say you still have much. If you try hard, you may have some decent wine to celebrate. Knights in full armor.
Having a good time?
It's a fucking bore.
Well, what are you missing? There's wine.
I'd rather have a game of...
Don't you dare get into...
Aye, I forgot. Only the younger Lord of
Leave it out.
Well, they wouldn't have to force me.
Well, let's have a game.
For coin.
10 groschen.
Quite lately.
And with you?
Don't know the world of the lords.
Lords and ladies. You either ignore us or slander us.
We do? Who do you mean?
Not you.
How come you're still here, sir? Weren't you supposed to travel with Sir Hanu?
All hail Jobst. He sorted out things here nicely. He got my money for a start, and that's more than I want. But you know how it goes. I explained to the Margrave that I'm not going anywhere, and I sent my captain with him. He's still young and full of... I'm too old and fond of my...
Did you at least discuss with Hanush where the wedding will take place?
Nothing to discuss. It'll be at our castle Potsdam, of course. It's the pride of our family. We can fit in 3 times more people than here, and that's still...
But there are 2 castles in Ratai. I'd bet my right arm old Hanush will want to have the wedding there.
What? In Ratai? Well, I ought to look into that then.
Deal with him yourself, though. I won't be your gent's messenger anymore.
That the horse is immensely valuable. It depends. Well, if we can all agree that the name Bucephilus signifies higher value, then yeah.
Maybe I should add some spices.
Good day. Well,
Sorry, I don't want to interrupt.
what do you think? A fortress full of hungry mouths and half of them noble lords accustomed...
I haven't eaten so well in a long...
He didn't have to choose me. My old ma spent her whole life in this kitchen, and my...
Wait! You're Kavietta's daughter?
It's been a long time since anyone has called me... I was afraid you'd forgotten me.
You haven't changed at all.
But I have. And you've changed too. You left a haughty young pup, and... Not at all. The years have been kind to you.
And how have you been all this time? Did my...
Not really. When he remarried and had another son, his mood improved quite. I also got married. And soon I had my little Elishka running around under my feet in the kitchen. Young Sir Christopher used to come and play with her sometimes. He was always a very nice...
Tell me more about Elishka.
She's a big girl now. She's a maid here for now.
Well, aren't you worried about her?
Even as a little girl, she used to beat up the boys in the village. I put up with all sorts of things with her.
And your husband?
Kuba, he died when Elishka was just a baby. He got bitten by a dog, and the wound festered.
God grant him... Do you think I could ever forget you?
Ah, stop it. Even as a young lordling, you were bringing girls here from... I was just convenient for you, because the kitchen was just...
Oh, come on. I also chased that dolt from the stick...
Kuba? How, when your father sent you away, I found out that dolt wasn't so bad. I ended up marrying...
Where might I find a really good wine?
Why? You don't...
It's not for me.
Aha. If you... It's Lord Odorin's best. He's...
The rat'll be good. I hope. surrounded Christopher. He can't make it on his own. Right.
Never saw that coming.
Send my greetings to the governor. Kick your ass. Lighten up.
Fucking war.
Fucking swordsman.
Nice strike.
Hey, come and help me with this bastard.
That's right. Drive those horses out.
Take that bastard on the head.
Cut your arms off. Bleeding like a stuck pig. They're surrounding Christopher. He can't make it on his own.
He's done for.
Show your stuff.
Take that, Take that fuck around, Danny!
I should go back.
You're dead.
Stop! Hate that! Stop! He wanted me badly! Do that. He's had it! No vanity. But you leave me no choice.
That was a close shave.
A little too close. Oh, fuck me. Do my eyes deceive me? Henry!
Godwin!
How did you get...
Damn. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you. You turned up at just the right moment.
Is everyone alright?
Well, some are, some aren't.
They captured Odorin, Kunstad and Rutard. And they took Alder and Kunrad of Vector away too.
They wanted to slay the rest like dogs.
What about my father? And Hanush?
They left with Yobst long before that. I'm sure they're all right, but not everyone was so lucky.
Where did they go? Back to Rattay?
They've got to raise an army for us. And I hope they fucking hurry.
So we have a plan to counter Sigismund?
More of a promise than a plan.
But, as you can see, our allies are getting scarce. We should lay low until Yobst gets back.
I'll gladly play dead for a while. Be so kind. And don't speak of the dead.
What happened, Godwin? Who died?
Anna of Waldstein. She didn't stand a chance against those butchers. May she rest in peace.
She was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And they almost killed my brother. But only almost. Good work.
You have a brother? Where is he?
He's upstairs in the hall. He's alive, but he's a... Well, old badger's not worth the trouble.
Old grievances aside, Odorin is an ally, the same as Rutard and Botchek.
Oh, they all have their quirks. Cousin Botchek's a money-grabbing magpie. We'll have to wait for the other side's move anyway.
I tried to come as soon as possible and warn you, but von Bergov's people beat me here.
You knew he was coming.
He wanted Odorin. He probably had no idea they'd find most of Sigismund's enemies here in one place.
I bet he couldn't believe his fucking luck.
And Sigismund will be moving at a... We have to be really careful now.
Is there anything we can do?
Definitely not right now. We'll treat the wounded, bury the dead, get the hell out of here. Then we'll hide in the Devil's Den and wait for Yobst and his army.
If I survive the journey. Oh.
The king announced one more thing at the council. He asked the councillors, that is...
Fuck! Liechtenstein's got his people there.
The city rabbi is sitting upstairs in the hall.
They're our allies.
What do you mean by we? Everyone here is lucky to be still breathing. Maybe Samuel will figure something out. He wanted to...
He's here too?
Aye, escorting the rabbi. You should go and see...
Anyway, we've got...
Give me a moment. I'll go and see Christopher first. Guard the walls until morning. If anyone shows up, I want to know about it.
Well, at least it was over quick.
Dead. For nothing.
They dragged Lord Odorin who knows where, and almost killed his son too. But why, Lady Anna? What could she do to them? She couldn't even defend herself.
Why did they even...
Aye, aye, you silly doggy.
They'll never leave us alone.
Come here.
What will happen to his lordship now? And to us?
This is a nightmare.
Good to see you both.
Oh, come on. You know, I've walked out of much worse scrapes laughing.
They could well have killed... If it hadn't been for you, Henry, von Berkhoff could have caused a lot...
Von Owlet surprised even Sigismund with that. You should have seen the look on the king's face.
Well, they killed Lady Anna of Volstein and many other nobles. It was slaughter.
And they captured our closest and most influential allies. Without them, we can hardly get the burghers on our...
We'll figure out a way to...
But how?
Get a grip. Whining doesn't help.
You're right. When I drink... Nevertheless, I have to admit it...
Actually, at Sigismund's council, an order...
God's word! We need to get back to this...
I'm going with you.
Out of the question. Do you want it? You'll be more useful if you stay here. Henry, tell Samuel and the rabbi to get ready to travel. I'll try...
That dry devil is as tough as old boots.
He's not a little boy.
I don't think they heard you in the courtyard.
Pull yourselves together, damn it. I'm not saying it was someone from here. Lots of people...
Wise Raborsch would be left without a...
But if you got yourself killed, you wouldn't have helped him.
Preaching again. Aren't you?
Interesting.
Open another.
No. But what would happen to Mommy if neither...
Sam, I need to have a word.
Uh-huh. Just tell him.
What did you talk about?
We talked about your stepfather.
Why? Neither of you knew him.
It's true, I did not. Remember how I stared at your sword when we first met? I recognized the mark. Well, the thing is, I am Martin's son.
What? Pa's son? How did...
Yes, his son.
Why are you even telling me this?
I thought you would want to know. Martin was raising you instead of being with...
I know what it's like. My real father rejected me too. I learned the truth.
You know, all my life, I thought if I did not give a shit about that, but now that I know, I will never see him.
I can tell you about him if you want. This is not the end. We have to... Sigismund ordered confiscation of the property of people in the Jewish quarter.
The king has approved Xere.
He's no king to me. He's a fucking whoreson.
Do you think it's really going to be that bad?
Wake up, Henry. That rabble, they would pillage their own neighbors if they could. But if they do it to us, they will not be...
This is what we were afraid. We need to get back into the city and get... Will you come with us, Henry?
I'll come. And Liechtenstein...
Very well.
Let's not waste time.
Thank God you're all right. On the way...
Kubienka?
Well, I heard you were having some kind... And I see, instead of that...
Well, the real massacre is yet... Can we borrow the wagon you arrived on?
But of course. I borrowed it too.
Could you stop blabbering already?
Easy, Ingele. And you, sir, if you...
All right. but Kush...
I'll explain to you on the way.
Are you coming too?
Of course.
Let's go then.
Borekata Adonai.
Peresh, can we go any faster?
Settle down, son. If you must keep your tongue busy, then use it to pray.
Would you tell me what the fuck is going on already?
Sigismund ordered an attack on the Jewish quarter. We need to get everyone out of there fast.
Bloody hell. And I just got ailed up so nicely today.
Oh, that is just great. My mother's life is in the hands of a drunkard.
Don't worry. We'll save your mother.
And everyone else too. Don't forget that.
You seem to care an awful lot about these people, sir.
Are you surprised? It's all my fault. If they weren't helping me...
That droid of Sigismund, may his name be erased, would have found some other excuse to get rid of us.
Look, it's not that I don't feel sorry for you, but don't you think maybe we could make the horses go a little faster? At this pace, we won't make it there in a week.
Samuel, how... What was the story with your mother and Martin?
Do you really want to talk about this right now?
It may be the last chance we get. We could both be dead in a while.
All right. But like I said, I never actually knew Martin. He once came to Kuttenberg and fell in love with my mother. But she is the daughter of a rabbi. Obviously, she could not marry a goy.
And tonight, you will see why.
If you want, Mame will surely tell you more. If we can get there in time.
Then we better hurry up.
All right. Schnell! Schnell!
What's the matter?
We will walk from here. We cannot drive right into those murderers.
But how do we get...
We will go.
There are many abandoned mine shafts under the town.
Won't it collapse on us?
We'll find out soon. Follow me.
What a blessing. The best way.
You killed our savior.
What did you just say?
Oh, nothing. I'm just blabbering.
I dare you to say that again. Loud and clear.
You know what, sir? Just ignore me and be glad I'm here. And you up front, pick it up, little quarterback. My horse is getting long for heads. So, do you hear anyone?
If they manage to get all the way here, it is all over.
No, I think I must have just imagined it. Let's keep moving. We should split up here. Me and the rabbi will go this way to the shul. We have to take the Torah and warn everyone. What about us? You keep going straight ahead and then to the left. You'll get right to the King Solomon Tavern. Gather up all the secret documents and wait for us. Shouldn't someone come with you, just in case? How about Kubienka here? Henry and I can handle it.
Well, if you insist.
Was that all the contempt you could muster up?
Well, good luck. We'll see you up there. This way, Henry. Hopefully we'll find it quickly. I left a stack of my papers in the tavern. And if they fall into Sigismund's hands, people in other towns will die too.
Do you think we're gonna make it in time? To find the papers? Save the people?
I pray we can, Henry. There's nothing more I can do. Hopefully everything will be all right at the tavern. My stash is locked away, and Samuel's friends are guarding the place. But who knows what the situation is like in the streets now.
Are you afraid?
Me? Do you have any idea how many times I've had to run from a burning town or deal with a hired assassin?
More than once, I reckon.
A lot more, I can tell you. But I admit, I was afraid every single time. Damn it!
What's the matter?
The door leading up to the tavern is... Samuel's men wouldn't have left it like this.
I think there's someone
Go and check it out. I'll gather up my things.